Dr. See Leng says that 2/3 of employment pass holders here in Singapore come from 6 countries: China, Japan, India, Malaysia, the Philippines, and the United Kingdom. While China's share remained stable since 2005, India's grew from 13% to 26% by 2020. Now, he stresses that it's because of the fast-growing global digital economy and not because of the trade deal with India or CECA. Tan Se-hui with this report.
We don't have enough locals to fill the jobs available. In the Infocom sector alone today, 6,000 jobs currently remain unfilled. China and India, over the last decade or so, are 2 of the largest suppliers of tech talent. But you would have read, China has sprouted so many unicorns. And they have, the PRC companies themselves have a huge demand of their own. So many Chinese talent decide to stay in China to work. India's talent, on the other hand, they've continued to look outwards. They've also the advantage of being English speaking. Now, this phenomenon is not unique to Singapore, it is global.
Still, Dr. Tan notes that this growing concentration of Indian nationals in the country has caused social frictions, since most only stay a few years.
This is something that we will have to proactively, and we have been constantly monitoring and managing. Indeed, when a single nationality becomes too prominent, and that can have a disproportionate impact on our existing culture, our beliefs, it can cause our fellow Singaporeans, ourselves included, to feel less at home in our workplaces and in our neighborhoods. We understand these concerns, which is why we review and we update our work pass policies regularly.
There are also safeguards against unfair hiring at the workplace. For instance, the Fair Consideration Framework watch list flags firms that have a high concentration of foreigners from a single country. Ultimately, Dr. Tan says it's about growing the economy to give good jobs to Singaporeans.
We are at a critical inflection point in our economic development. Many businesses are now looking seriously at investing more in Singapore, which will create good jobs, but only if they can get enough workers, foreign workers as well, to supplement our local workforce. If we can bring them in, we can continue to grow our economy for another 5 to 10 years. But if we lose this opportunity, we will not only take longer to recover, the impact will be borne by our older workers and also by our youths who will graduate into the workforce over the next few years.
Dr. Tan says being a business hub means bringing people from all over the world. It's better than having them in firms located overseas, competing with Singapore to displace local workers.